Hi guys, Master Bart here from Atomic Taekwondo,
And Dr. Louisa.
and we're here to talk to you today about our Kung Fu Panda Camp. This is the end of summer. At the end of summer comes the beginning of September. Beginning of September brings school.
And stress.
And stress, and anxiety, and frustration, not only for you, but for your children as well. And the Kung Fu Panda Camp that we run, not only is it fun for the kids with learning all these cool new animal poses and playing animal games and looking like a monkey, but it focuses on educational skills that the kids are going to use to really soar ahead and kind of put frustration and stress out of the picture. So each one of the Kung Fu characters has a specific trait or skill, a superpower that they're working on. For example, the Viper. The Viper has a skill of, a superpower of courage. No, the courage that they display isn't courage like Superman flying, but the courage really to try new things, the courage to sit next to new kids, the courage to try
meet new
teachers, all that type of thing that the child usually strays away from. We give them the courage they need so that they get through the day.
And during the camp, actually, we relate it to school because we know that the very first couple weeks of school are the most stressful for everyone. So that's why when we start giving examples of courage in the school setting, it helps children to later on realize that, recognize that situation, and remember the words and what we're talking about when we're discussing the courageous animal. And the child remembers these lessons, and it helps tremendously during those first couple weeks.
Now, each one of these characters, their superpowers all blend in with each other's, although they're separate in their own way. So, for example, the crane has confidence as their superpower. Confidence goes right along with courage, right? So, confidence in their ability to complete things or their ability to be successful. So confidence is something that works hand in hand with courage, right? So in our camp, we're going to give them situations and games and activities where they just stand up and say, you know what, I can do that, and have the courage to try it. So it really plays hand in hand, and they become really successful at it. So it's pretty cool the way it kind of works. Here is a fun game, but it relates to their school day
because it's kind of like programming their brain and raising their awareness to, I can do this. I'm able to this, which means I'm able to do that. When I go to school, I will be able to meet that new teacher. I will be able to wake up in the morning and catch the bus on time. I will be able to be very, very disciplined and start on the very, very high note the beginning of the school year. So that I'm able to, I can do it. It's the mindset. It's something what we want to program into children, and we do it by giving them different games and activities in which they need to build that ability to believe in themselves.
So Mantis is the skill that you guys want to practice. It's called
You
patience.
can join us.
It's called patience. You're going to need a lot of patience to get them through it. This isn't their first school year, so you know what I'm talking about as a parent. But the patience is really for them. The patience to sit down and take a breath and say, you know what, if I just focus, I'm going to be able to do this. You know, if I just take a deep breath, I know I'm going to be able to succeed at that. Have patience with other kids in their classroom, the kids that's always touchy or pushy or talking. Have patience with them so that
the ones who are not nice, right?
so that they can kind of get through their day and be successful at it. So Mantis, the superpower of patience is really, really important for them. Monkey, compassion. Now, compassion is one of those hard skills. It's hard to feel for somebody's misfortunes. It's hard to feel for somebody. As a kid, to have compassion is really challenging, but compassion is one of those skills that we're going to teach them how to use so that they attract friends, so that other students or other children look at them and go, wow, I need this guy in my life, right? So monkey in Kung Fu Panda had a lot of issues with compassion, and he worked really hard with Sifu to really get that compassion at a high level, and it helped.
And
out
not be
really.
just about himself, right? But about others as well, which is so important in building friendships at school, right? When you meet new kids, you're in the new groups, the groups which click, and sometimes it's not easy to find yourself. But also reading emotions of other children, right? Because if we teach children how to recognize your own emotions, they'll be able to see the same emotions in others, and that's what makes them also more compassionate.
Yeah. So the last one that we're going to work on is the big one. We work on this all year long. We work on it. It's a skill in one of our classes. It's discipline. Most parents come here and say, my child's not listening. It's discipline, right? But we do discipline here in a really cool way. We're going to be doing a lot of tiger stuff, tiger jumping, tiger games, to really get them to be able to follow directions, to be able to listen and think and then react to things. Tigress, she was one of those, she's a big woman, right? And she's got these big, strong legs. And to be able to control that power and not react instinctively, really hard for her to do. Same thing as your kids. They're impulsive. They react without thinking. So discipline, being able to be still, being able to absorb information, being able to process that information, and then have a motor response. Really good skill in school.
Yes.
Because if they don't have it, the hand doesn't go up, they go to the office, you get a phone call, right? So
Yes.
Discipline's one of those important things.
So
right?
as you can see, all these skills are with the purpose of making them extremely successful at the beginning of the school year and to make your life much easier, because we know the first 2 weeks are filled with stress, anxiety, and that's why this comes, because there's so much mindset work and it builds children's awareness of their own behavior and emotions. It helps to start that school year in a more successful way. So we look forward to seeing you guys. Well, not parents, we look forward to seeing kids. And now there's other way we help you, and this is really cool. We have a special contest as part of that camp. It's the contest on discipline. So we have these cool worksheets which children receive when they go home, and all you do is when the school year starts is you just put smiley face, and why do you put smiley face? There are things written exactly what you evaluate. If the child woke up on time and listened first time and came downstairs, remember the books or remember the uniform or the backpack, and caught the bus on time, there was no bad attitude, you put smiley face, put smiley face. This way we can award a child who did absolutely fantastic. We'll have a couple awards for the students. One of them will be gift card to their favorite toy store, the other one gift card to the movie theater. So we are going to help you, because we'll be reminding them about that contest. We know exactly who's coming to come. There will be a follow-up of a nice little video which you will receive, which you show to your child, and that video will be saying, hey, how is that discipline going in the morning? This way we can help you to have the most amazing start of the school year, the easiest one you've ever had.
So this camp is going to start on Tuesday, which is August 20th. It's going to be at 9:30. I'm going to be here waiting for you with a smile on my face and a bunch of animals on the mat. We're going to have guest appearances from me as the Viper. We have another guy coming in, me, who's going to be playing the crane. Then we have me as the mantis, and me as the monkey, and me as the tigress.
You didn't give the role to Cody?
Well, Cody might, but so we'll
I guess
be
I
all
lost
here.
my acting skills.
So we'll be all here waiting for you. This camp is a must for back to school. Your kids are really going to benefit from it.
You as well.
And you as well.
See you next week.